What's up, and welcome back to Valhalla Predator Hunting. It's been a while since I've been on, but believe me, it has not been spent being idle. So I've been working on a lot of new stuff, got a website up, been pushing a lot of products, doing a lot of hunting, just trying to get more material and more stuff for you guys to watch and check out. Today I want to do an unboxing. ATN X-Sight 4K Pro 5x20. This is not my first ATN product. I've got a Thor 4 and I also have another one of these on one of my other rifles. But to complete the build that I was working on, I needed a new scope. Check this out. We're gonna do an unboxing, explain everything about the scope itself, and hopefully it helps you guys make a decision on what you want to do if you want to buy one. So the X-Sight 4K Pro has a lot of different options on it and a lot of different features on it. And I'm going to go through each and every one of those and kind of explain it to you. I mean, first off, 4K Pro is HD, so you have what they call vivid imaging. It is a great field of view inside the scope, and the picture inside the scope is amazing as well. All the way out, as far as you can see, it looks great. Night hunting, which is mostly what I do, it's good to about 400 yards at night with an IR light, depending on what IR light you choose to use. But that's going to really be the big factor there, is what light you choose to run with. If you're just running a smaller light, you're not going to get out that far. You need to have a bigger light with a nice strong beam on it that gets out there and you can see a lot further. Records in HD, which is nice. It's seamless the way that this records. So I've used other IR scopes, and this ATN really hit it with this one. The other companies that I've used their scopes, you've had to download other apps in order to watch your videos. So you'd have to download the video to the app, and then watch the video. And then even at then, you couldn't save the video from that app. You could only view it. With ATN, you don't have that issue. You download the video, saves it, you can watch it, you can put it from your laptop to your phone, however you want to do it. It's pretty easy. Ballistics calculator. Now I'm going to get into that a little bit more later with some of the other features that it offers here, but right now we're just going to touch on that just slightly. The ballistic calculator is pretty good if you're interested in making long shots. You basically put all the information in it for the round that you're shooting, and it does all the homework for you. It's pretty cool. Dual stream video. ATN has an app called Obsidian. The Obsidian app makes it so that you can make adjustments to all the different features in the scope from like a phone or an iPad or a tablet. It also makes it so that you can watch whatever you're looking at through the scope on that iPad, tablet, or iPhone or Android phone or whatever you're using, which is a cool option. So if you have somebody with you, you got one scope, somebody's, you got a second set of eyes out there looking around. What you're looking at, you might not necessarily pick up through the scope, they might pick up. Or, it just keeps the trip from getting mundane for them. So that's a cool option that they have. The ATN 4K also has what's called a recoil activated video. So with the recoil activated video, I don't like to use that. I like to just push the record button and then take the shot. What I would recommend with the recoil activated video is this. Take it out to the range, take it out shooting, try it, make sure that it records, because some rounds can be a little bit picky with the recoil activated video. So you don't want to take that great shot or that shot of a lifetime on an animal, and not get it on video. That would suck. Smart rangefinder. Smart rangefinder for this basically is a measuring type device. It'll measure from the ground to, like, say, the shoulder of a deer, and with the ballistics calculator, it'll help you figure out how far you are away from that animal or from that target. Myself personally, I like to use ATN's ABL 1000. It's a ballistic laser, which does the range finding for you out to 1,000 yards. They also have an ABL 1500, which does it out to 1,500 yards. That's easy. It's all Bluetooth. It connects to the scope itself. You flip the on button, you hit the switch, you hit a button, and then you automatically get your yardage, and it's on. It's been great using it. E-compass. The scope has a compass in it, so when you're rotating or when you're spinning, it gives you an idea where you're facing, which direction you're facing. Dual core processor. That's nice in these things because it makes selecting different options within the scope really easy and seamless. Like, for example, the ballistics calculator. It's snap, snap, snap. It does it really quick and just takes care of all the business that it needs to take care of and gets you on that shot. It has a share on social media option, which that's basically explained, you know, like what I talked about, the vivid imaging and the recording in HD and the dual stream video, and how seamless it is to get the video from the scope's SD card onto your laptop, onto your phone, and then you could post it to social media however you please. One shot zero. So this scope, which is a lot of them are doing the same thing, the one shot zero is, you know, it's super easy to adjust the reticle to where you need to be. So you take the shot, where the bullet's at, you move the reticle to where the bullet's at. You can take the next shot if you want to, and you'll be right on target. That's how it works for sighting in this scope. Super easy, super simple. You're not going through a box of ammunition. It's just takes care of itself. Ultra low power consumption. This is a fact. So I will put a full charge on this before I head out to like eastern part of my state, where I'm probably tenting it or doing it in a trailer with no generator, and I have no way to charge this thing. In a 10-day stay out there, I might have to charge the scope once, and I'm out in the field at least 6 to 8 hours a night, every night. So the lithium ion that's in this scope is fantastic, and it lasts a long, long time. It has a profile manager on it. So say, for example, you want to use this scope on multiple different rifles. No problem. That's not an issue. Let's say you're using a 223 5.56. You sight it in on that caliber. You put in all the ballistic information for that round, and you save that profile. Now let's say you want to use a 308. Do the same thing. Sight it in, ballistic information for that round, save the profile. You want to take it from the 5.56 and put it on your 308. All you have to do is pick the profile setup for the 308 and you're good to go. Simple as that. Now let's get into the unboxing of this bad boy. First of all, you have a neoprene cover for the scope. Inside the neoprene cover, here's your charger cable for your scope. Now this is a Usbc charger cable. It's nice, it's angled at a 90 degrees, so it's really easy to plug in. USB-C charges faster than, say, micro USB or just regular USB, so that's why they ended up putting the USB-C in here. Here you have the eye relief and the sunshade for the scope if you want to use it. Now, with the eye relief, I don't like to use this. For me personally, I like to just be up on the scope and take the shot from there. This, I feel like I'm too far away, even if it does kind of compress a little bit. It's still not something that I use when I'm hunting, so I don't normally use this. The sunshade, I do keep on the scope. I like it. Even though I hunt at night, I still like putting it on there, just in case I do decide I want to take a day hunt or something of that nature. I have it, and it's an option. Now the ATN 4K is a 30mm tube scope. So if you choose to use the ones that they send with you, you can. It's pretty easy to use. It's got a nice quick disconnect on it. It's got a couple different mounting options in case you want to put lights on there. For either side, there's a Picatinny rail for either side to mount it, all quick disconnect. Same here, quick disconnect as well. Pretty easy to set up. They make these pretty nice. They're made out of some kind of alloy aluminum, which keeps them light so they're not super heavy. Now ATN does send you in the kit, in the package, they send you an IR light. Now I don't ever use these. Like I said, I have multiple different ATN scopes, and I have one for each one of them except for the thermal. I use a different company scope. I don't like the batteries that come in here. They're like CR123As. They're expensive. They're not rechargeable unless you find rechargeable ones. And what I've experienced with the rechargeable ones of these CR123s is that they don't last that long. So I tend to use a night hunting light that uses an 18650, which is super easy. I've got tons of those. I've got tons of chargers for them. So I don't use this. It's a paperweight in ways, but it's nice that they send it to you with a scope. I mean, as well as with the mounts and everything else. It's a nice kit. It's a nice package that they put together. This is just one thing I would definitely not use. I did another video discussing the Thor 4, the ATN X-Sight 4K, and this Sightmark Wraith, and my recommendation was to pitch this and get something better. On to the scope itself. I really like these things. They are fantastic. Like I said, this is my second X-Sight and my third ATN product, so I'm a sold customer. On the scope itself, it's got a 50mm bell on it. So when you can adjust this thing out to 20 power, this is how you turn it on for the zoom. When you zoom it, this is your focus. So you just rotate this back and forth and it adjusts your focus to what you need it to be set at. Inside there's a heads-up display, and this is how you basically focus how you see inside the heads-up display, where you get all your information. You can see it on the scope, where you're facing, distance if you're using like an ABL rangefinder. It's super easy to turn on. Tap it, you turn it on. If you have the ABL, this is your function button for that. It is easy to operate, the ABL. I usually mount mine right here. It comes with an ability to mount it right there if you would like to, or you can mount it on the front here. I like it right here where it's back a little bit, sits back. It's not so front heavy for me. Easy on. You can hear it click on. It's turning on. It's doing its thing. Powering up for the first time. There we go. Fully functional. Love it. I'll post a video of what the, or I'll add on to this video of what the heads-up display looks like. Give you guys a picture of what that looks like. And then you can have a full view of what the scope is and what it does. SD card goes here. Easy in and out. You charge the scope here. Easy in and out. ATN has really good customer service. Anytime I've ever reached out to them to get some help on something, which is mostly firmware updates, the company gets back to me quick and they're really helpful. So I'm thankful for that. Nice firm fitting rubber housings here for these so that dust doesn't get in there, water, whatever else. All in all, great scope. I've been really happy and impressed with mine. I've done a lot of shooting with it, done a lot of hunting with it, and it's definitely worth the money. They give you a manual, explains everything in there that you need. Tons of other products that they sell. They've got the battery kit if you need it, that plugs into this. So you have an external battery kit that hooks onto the butt of your gun if that's something you want to use. I never had to use it, so I've never bought it. They have another ballistics rangefinder here. They have the auxiliary ballistics laser, which is the ABL. It comes in a 1000 and a 1500. They got a remote, so if you don't want to dig through everything as you're on your stand, or you got the gun on a tripod, if you don't want to play around with the scope itself and try to figure out all that, you can use the remote and it works fine. And then they sell a different light. It's a 850 IR, 850 nanometer IR. It's called the Supernova. And like I said, I have just chosen to go with other optics or other lights for my optic for night hunting. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope my video on the 4K helps you guys make a decision if this is something that you want or something that you could definitely use. Myself personally, I've enjoyed using the ATN products in the field. It is something that has really changed my game, and I can't talk highly enough about it. No, I'm not endorsed in any way. As usual, take care of yourselves. Happy hunting. There's a link to my website in the description of this video down below. Please check it out. Like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Till next time.